Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation2. Alright, we got first and the second competitions, and all thanks to this epic train that we claimed along the way. So you realize, later on in a part of the event itself, there was a fourth job to open up. Was really a saver because there was 75 EP. For this bonus job, and sometimes they give a bit of free gems and bonus keys, even bonus EP as well. Alright, so this is the start of the second competitions, and along the way we get upgrading in the levels, and with that we gain a tiny bit of gems, keys and coins. So in terms of preparation, as usual, I always urge people to start late, about 10 to 12 hours late. The reason why is because you'll be grouped together with less competitive players. Players are really enthusiastic into TrainStation2 will start on time. They are always the perfect gem spender, they spend the most in the game. So there's no way for free-to-play players like us. We can't fight with those gem spenders. So it's best you start 10 to 12 hours late to avoid those really very rich players. So in that context, I'll always say it's important to even play this additional challenge that you comes across because that gives you an additional 50 event keys if you win first place, because you need that extra bit of event keys along the way, because end of the day, even after 3 wins or first, you get 900 event coin. You're still missing out 100 event coin. So it's relatively important to do that, and with that you basically increase that chances of getting that 1000 event coin legendary train. This is along the way, there's a challenge of the electric fleet upgrade. Always choose a fleet of the lowest region where you can find. So it's important sometimes to play the seaport event or airport event where we get chance to claim those trains from the lower region. This is for the purpose, because generally it's so cheap to upgrade those trains. You can just spend a bit of coins and parts, you get it fully upgraded, and that will help in this kind of challenge. So it's relatively important. Union likewise is important because you need that union dollar. Union dollar increase the capacity of your batch trains, which is the event trains itself, is something that you really have to strategize. We have limited amount of union dollars. Union dollars comes with you playing union play, and along the way, when your union win in placing of first, second or third, you get a huge amount of the union dollars. So that's relatively important to save them up for the first 3 competitions. So why do I just mention the first 3 competition and not the rest of the remaining 3? Because more importantly, in this kind of competition, people would tend to save up a bit more to check out whether they do really require to spend the precious commodity, union dollars, gems or gold. When it comes to the point, they realize probably at the 3rd or 4th competition onwards, then they start spending. So in generally speaking, I do find, based on experience, the first 3 competitions is the most value for money kind of spending. You get a max out of it, the higher chance of getting first place if you spend those union dollars on the onset. So if you spend that union dollars on the onset, what trains should you upgrade the additional boost of capacity for the batch trains? I will always urge you to do batch trains upgrades temporarily using those union dollars for the rare and common, because those are the batch trains that you get at onset, and with that you have that additional boost to collect those raw materials, especially the one that costs 15 minutes extra time, and also to deliver those jobs. So the point what I'm trying to drive at is really you need to activate in the innovation center for the common and rare train, so that gives you the boost to play with. The bonus job, you come to it later on in this video, it actually basically enticed me to exchange the epic train, because initially my idea was always save up 4,000 event keys for the legendary, but this time around I decided to spend 2,500 event key for the epic train, is because of that bonus job, and also the fact that there's a challenge there that requires you to spend the event keys itself. So spending 2,500 will fulfill all the requirements, and then just get additional boosts in terms of that bonus EP as well. So all this sometimes depend on situational, and of course we are on the track to win the third competition. Then we would have lucky enough to exchange that 1,000 legendary train. So in that context, when that happens, whenever there's a job that comes about, be it the epic train or the legendary train, we would have the type of trains to fulfill those requirements. But that being said, first you got to unlock that special EP job, because that special EP job, 100 EP, will comes after you have attained your first legendary train, and then you can unlock that special job. So that's the later part of this event. So now once we cross this mark of the second competition, we are moving towards the final third competition that I always focus on to win. After that, what I'm going to do at the fourth, fifth, and sixth competition, I will stop spending union dollars, gems, or gold, or even precious parts to do anything, because those are no longer necessarily to fight. Because eventually, even if you win competitions, then you'll be just claiming some parts, which is not really worth it in my opinion. So it's important that you win only the first three, so you have chances to save up even more of those precious commodity, as I mentioned earlier, union dollars, gems, gold, and parts for the next long competition. So that's the cycle that I've been playing with, rather than focusing every single bits of resources that you have to fight every single competition. Don't go for unnecessary battles. There's no way to win those last three competition. Likewise, if you are unfortunately being paired together with a gem spender in that competition, do not go head on to spend all your precious commodities, because you will never get first place. After all, you can't win someone who will pay actual money. So you really have to plan well and see situational how you react. So sometimes if needed, we just need to wait for the fifth competitions to get our 1,000 legendary trains. So be it. Eventually, within the sixth competition, you get your legendary train. I think we fulfill the target. So at this juncture, we are already leading, and yet we have that special, you see, under the construction HQ, special job. It gives EP, it gives gems, it gives keys, and more importantly, not talking about the bonus EPs, but the job itself generates 75 EP. So it's important to do that, but at the same time, I've saved up 3 of the 10 jobs, the last 3, for the next competition, because I know once I completed this special job, there will be no more. So it's important you save up a bit so you can win the third competition as well. So that's the reason why I stopped doing those special jobs after completed. I'll just stop it there. And this is the special epic train, Stone Crusher. That makes me win this competition, because without this, I wouldn't be able to complete those special jobs on time. There's a 3 hours, I think 3 to 4 hours kind of special jobs they're going to do. So again, because of that spending, we managed to clear this challenge, and we get a bit of additional items, and I think the most precious one with the EP, and that 24 hours additional dispatcher. So with that part-timer coming on board, we have 15 in total. So that's also another key to winning. Stone Crusher has an additional plus 10 capacity during the event. Post-event, it will be minus 10. So in my opinion, do not upgrade to 70, because you'll be wasting additional 10. After the event, you'll go back to 60. So you waste those precious resource, your epic parts, and go for additional upgrade, and just going to stay there only for the 6th competition, and you'll just go back to 60 eventually. So just take note of that, all right? So don't overspend of those precious gold and epic parts. All right, so we have won this second competition, first place. Really happy with this. I think we have attained 600 event coins from the 2 competition first, and additional about, I think, 80 from those challenges that we obtained. Now we're going to fight another one, hopefully gain additional 20. That will fulfill 700, and another first during the 3rd competition that will fulfill the 1,000 event train, which we're going to exchange probably at the 4th competition. All right, thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye, good luck.